That's 100.
What's good with you guys? We're back in Logic Pro 11.1. We're gonna cook up a beat. I'm gonna show you guys my process from start to finish. Let's get right into it. So we're gonna be starting with this sample. So what I'm gonna do here is, I'm not gonna leave it in its idle state. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this into the sampler. So we're gonna drag this piece of audio and then we're gonna drag this into the quick sampler. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna change the mode and I'm gonna do beat divisions. So that's to 1, we can try 2. Perfect. So now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna change the polyphony. I'm gonna change this to mono. This way it will basically cut off the next beat that we do. So now that we have that, let's lock in a drum groove, and the kit that I'm using is my Chill Hop kits, and I'll leave this tag below for you guys. Now that we got that, now we can add these chops on top of the groove. And what I'm gonna do is change the key a little bit just to switch up the vibe. We can lay that down. So I was in the groove the second half around, so I'm just gonna shave off the first half and just duplicate that second half. And I'm just option and dragging this, by the way. And I'm gonna do Command J to join those together to be one 4-bar loop. So I'm gonna see if I can get like an intro chop to this. So what I'm gonna do here is move these over to about bar 2. Let's move this over to about bar 5. And I'm gonna try to get like an intro chop. Perfect. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna bounce this stuff in place, and we're gonna get both of these, and we have the new bounce in place functionality, which is super dope. So we're gonna do Control and B, and what we're gonna do is 1 file per track. So now it's gonna convert both of these individually, so you can see that now we have both of these chops on separate tracks, which is fire. Now we have this.
That's 100.
Now, if you're really serious about taking your Logic Pro experience to the next level and beyond, then my Logic Pro Masterclass is going to be the solution for you, because I take all of these concepts, mixing, mastering, sounds, automation, and so much more in time and care into this class to make it easy and digestible for you to understand. Now, I completely understand if you're a beginner and you're trying to figure out Logic and trying to figure out how to record. I've also included chapters for the ultimate beginner where you know nothing about recording. You will still be able to follow along. So if you want to enroll in that course, I'll leave that tag below for you guys so you can have access to it. All right, so I'm going to use a third-party limiter, and I love this new organized format. We finally have track search, so I can actually just type in the God particle, and now it just pops straight up. I'm going to use a one shot from my sub 37 expansion pack, and I'll leave that tag below for you guys. So I'm going to grab that and we're going to put this into a sampler. We're going to use the full sampler. Now that we have that, we're going to go ahead and scroll up here to the synth area. We're going to go to details, and then we're going to change this from poly to legato. Now the next thing we're going to do is add a little bit of glide time to this, nothing crazy. So we get a little bit of that original Moog feel. All right, I think I got something. Let's add this bass line. Love it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get the stems. Let's start with this one here, the main sample. So we're going to do stem splitter on this sample, and we're going to get everything. So now we have this down here to work with. So now we got vocals. Sick. Now we have the drum separate. We have the bass. So we can actually remix these stems. So let's go for it. The first thing I'm going to do is actually get rid of these drums. We're going to do Control M. Then we have the other. Now we have our own bass. So what's crazy is we could actually take this vocal and process it. So we could actually put a little EQ on here. All right, and then we can actually put a little bit of compression. Great, so we got a little bit of EQ and compression. And so the next thing I'm gonna do is put a little bit of like a delay on it. And since we're using this as a vocal chop, we can actually just put a dope delay on here. Now we can actually just type this in. So I'm just gonna type in "Come Back Kid." Bam, stereo. Now we have this. Sick. Let's do a little ping pong. Now we can actually EQ the piano chop. All right, so what I'm gonna do here for this intro is I'm gonna chop off this last little beat. Boom. So on beat 4, I'm actually gonna chop that. So we're gonna do Command T, Control M to mute it. Then what I'm gonna do is grab my intro tag, my That's Hunter tag, And we're just going to use this as the intro.
That's 100.
There we go. So now we have this.
That's 100.
Hope you guys got some value from this video. If you did, give your brother a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and turn on those bell notifications so you don't miss anything else from the channel. And I'll holler at you guys on the next one. Peace.